Hello, welcome to the Everyday Players podcast, game week 9, with your host, Matthew Chan, the secret author, Tony Buxton.
Good evening.
And the Darlow Under-14 Centre Academy, Ryan Chan.
Good evening. It's funny how you're mentioning all this, and I haven't even told you to mention like all these achievements, if you like.
You know what? I think
Bulling me up.
Yeah, I'm bullying you up. To be honest, I'm trying to keep it fresh every week, and I just had to think of that on the top of my head there. So
I'd have made it if it wasn't for injury, yeah.
Yeah, he's fun that.
No, I'm not one of them, mate.
Just
I've played with you.
Oh, go on. Sorry.
I said I've played with Ryan a few times. He's not bad on that old football, is he?
Yeah, but we can't encourage him to play for our Sunday league team. He's too lazy at the moment.
I do my revision for fantasy football on a Sunday morning, that's why.
Nah, you know what it is? He needs a girlfriend, because I think if he gets a girlfriend, he'll start playing on a Sunday. He won't want to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do need a girlfriend. Be brilliant being in love, man. Happiest I've ever been in my life, man. Get your that.
Oh, such a hopeless romantic, Tony. I didn't know you had that in you.
Oh, I am. I'm a changed man. Head over heels, man. We get married, have a couple more kids. Might even have your best man, Chan. What do you think?
I'll be honest. I would be honest. So, anyway, just before we begin, just want to say, big thank you to everyone who's liked, followed us, watched our videos. So we're our first giveaway this week. Secret author Tony, do you want to take that away with that?
Yeah, so obviously we give away 2 book bundles in my book series. Congratulations to Harry and Helen who won. That's our first one. We're going to do them monthly, but obviously it's not always going to be books. It's going to be cash prizes, football-related items, Amazon gift vouchers. So this one we give away was on the 13th, so we'll probably do the next one the 13th next month. So if you're a follower, you're automatically entered, and it's about helping us grow more, and then us showing a bit of appreciation back to you guys. So keep an eye out for that in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you very much. So down to nitty-gritty, big news this week. It's got to be Salah, hasn't it? The COVID.
Yeah, to be honest, I think it's just ruined everyone's plans, hasn't it? I think and I plan to just keep him in for the majority of the season, to be honest. Didn't really think about taking him out, but I think there's a lot of people in the same boat as me. I think he might have been the third most owned player, something like that. So yeah, I think it's a question of do you stick with him or do you get rid?
Yeah, and what do you think, Tony?
Yeah, it's a blow, isn't it? If you get rid of him, it can mean taking a minus for a lot of people, just to then bring him back in another week. If that's how quickly he's going to come back, it's interfered with plans for me personally, big time. So I still haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm every day on there trying to wriggle a plan together, but I don't know yet. But it is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with Salah, I think if we were just playing like classic all the time, maybe just leave him in. It's only 1 week. Just leave him in. He's one of them who'll just keep ticking over with points.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that, he's missing this week. So like you're saying, the big question is keep or sell. I mean, I think one of the dilemmas about selling him is who do we actually get him for this week? Because obviously the straightforward one's Mane. He's Leicester at home, and it's still quite a hard game. So it's like, do you leave it? There's Bruno Fernandes, who's the obvious choice.
Yeah.
I don't know. People like myself might already have him, so then that's not on. And then there's the City assets who play Tottenham this week, so there's no good fixtures there, and they're just not on form really, are they? De Bruyne and Sterling and
Well, I've just had a look there, and the most popular choice has been to Fernandes. 63% of people have switched to Fernandes. 10% have gone for De Bruyne, and then 9% Ziyech, and then Mane 7%. Yeah, so I mean, I've swapped him for Fernandes. I was planning on getting Fernandes anyway, really. I was going to get rid of Sterling initially, but now, obviously, with this, it's just ruined my plan. So, yeah, I've gone to Fernandes. Seems to be the most popular choice. And I suppose the fact that you do spare a bit of money as well. So I don't know whether I'll probably just keep Fernandes, to be honest, after that. But I suppose it is a bit more money in the bank as well.
Yeah, I done a poll on our Twitter, and roughly 40% of our followers responded to it, and most said they were going to keep him. But next after that, it was Fernandes. So he seems like the likely option that everyone's going to go for. So it's going to be like a big cancelling out game this week, isn't it, with Fernandes? I think near enough everyone who trades around is probably going to have him now.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a shame, because obviously I had Fernandes for most of the weeks, and now he was a bit of a differential, and now he's got 17 points when I took him out. He's not going to be. His price has gone up. And perhaps this is hastiness, because done this transfer on the Saturday while the matches were still on at like 1:30 last, when the Premier League games were on. And now I could have just done the Salah Fernandes, but now I'm going to take it could be another -4 to get Salah out. So it could be a full -8 there, but I don't know what to do. Because, to be honest, here's another question. We can't really blame it too much on the internationals, because he was at his brother's wedding, I think, and they didn't care about any lockdown rules there. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. See, it's his fault then. He'll have been pissed off, drunk as a skunk, man. Cuddling everyone. I love you. I've loved you since school. If anyone ever hurt you, I'd smash their head in. So he's done it himself. Being on a love buzz on the drink.
I don't think he drinks.
Yeah. But it could have been like that. It could have been the old, I love you, touchy-feely and all that.
Yeah, I've had you doing that to me multiple times over the years.
I think it's the other way around, to be honest.
Nah, too drunk to remember if I do it.
The amount of times you're like, I'm doing your head in, Anna. I'm doing your head in, mate. Just tell me.
Nah, I don't have any recollection of that.
Well, I think, obviously, he's another question with the internationals. Three games a week, but so many injuries. Chilwell's got a knock, Sterling, Nathan Ake, Joe Gomez, and he was on international duty. Obviously, Andy Robbo's a bit touch and go, and Kasper Schmeichel had a bit of a head injury. So, do we need to be having these international games at this time of the month, and during COVID as well?
Yeah, obviously, I think during COVID it makes it even worse, doesn't it? But to be honest, I don't mind this Euro Nations League. It's better than just normal friendlies, but I don't see the point. Definitely don't see the point when doing friendlies and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just like another thing, isn't it? What's going on in the world, like COVID, the amount of traveling and stuff like that, and places you have to do. And it's like Matt Doherty. I think he's tested positive as well, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Gareth Bale. He was getting marked by Gareth Bale, and he's hooked him after the game and that sort of thing. So it's just another. I don't know. It's just a nightmare. Yeah, just a nightmare.
It's just like the lurgies going around the school, isn't it? It's like literally, obviously Matt Doherty's positive. That's going to Bale, so hopefully Bale doesn't touch Kane, and Son's gone to Korea as well, and there's rumours that there's some of the Korean team tested positive.
Yeah. That's what it is. I think it's all about. I think this season you can plan on the transfers you're going to do, but with injuries and COVID going on, all that, it just ruins your plans this season. It's been so difficult.
Yeah, there's so many. You look at people's teams throughout both the leagues, and half the starting lineup's got the yellow or red bar underneath the name. Everyone's injured. There was so many, man. There was some players that aren't even vital fantasy league players, but vital players in real life to teams. I've seen Egan for Sheff United got a little tickle on the chin off his mate Hurricane, didn't he? So he's out, and he's so vital for them. I think when they played Chelsea a couple of weeks ago and they got there'd have been 2 or 3 more goals if he wasn't throwing his face in front of all the shots. Teams are going to really suffer this year because of it.
Yeah, you've got a bit of a list there, haven't you, of injuries?
I had a couple down, and a few more spotted. I don't know how reliable this is. With Wolves, that Ait Nori, if that's how you say his name, and Cody are both looking like doubts. Does that mean Sias is going to come back in?
Well, for me, I think the boat is passed. I might get him in eventually, but I think at the moment, because I've just got him out, I need to prioritise other places. Don't know what about you. What have you done, Tony? Have you got rid of him?
No, I've still got him. He's on the bench. I actually started him last week, just in case he played. But then I set my bench up right for if he doesn't, for the right person to come on. But he's still there. Because of all these injuries, I'm maybe having to play 5 at the back this week because I don't want to take a minus. So I need him to be playing, really.
Exactly. So anyway, moving on. Just before the teams, just got a little bit of a guess to play type for you again. So think about it till the end of the episode.
Right.
You've got a pen and paper. This player has played for Bournemouth, Dorchester Town on loan, Burnley, Liverpool, and Southampton.
Right.
Right. So have a think about that, and then as we go on, obviously we'll go through the teams and points. So we'll go through your team first, shall we, Tony?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at you. So here we go. 72 points, -4 for 68. How did your week actually go last week? Do you want to read that team out as well?
Yeah, so we've got Ryan in goal, 6 points. Walker Peters, 9 points. Lamptey, 6. Bellerin, 1. Son, 3. Salah, 18 as captain. Rodriguez, 2. ZH, 11. Wilson, 2.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, sorry about that. 1 second.
No? Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, I started Sias on the field and I put Walker Peters as my first sub in case Sias didn't play, which I was pretty sure he wouldn't, but I always favour him over any of the defenders, so I risked it. So he come on and brought me 9 points late into like the day as I was going behind. So that sort of bumped me back up in both leagues. Lamptey had a good game for me as well with 6 points, and he actually had a header cleared off the line, which would have been an absolute dream for me. We had blanks from Son, Wilson, Rodriguez. ZH, however, was amazing, 11 points. And if Werner would have scored his chip for ZH's third assist, that would have changed the whole thing completely. And but just watching him, how good was he? He's going to be the most transferred in, I think, this week. Him and Fernandez, like everyone's going to be chasing them 2 players. But he was unreal.
Right?
He is the most transferred in. Yeah.
ZH. Yeah, unbelievable. But I totally flapped it with Bellerin. However, I'm still confident he's going to get a few points, I hope, because I need everyone to do a shift this weekend for me. So we'll see. But yeah, when Villa got the other goal and he went on the -1, finishing on just 1 point meant I lost my game by 1 point to Jordan Swales, which was painful considering there was all weekend little bits and bobs that could have just favoured me a bit, and they never, like, for example, ZH's third possible assist. So it was a bit hard to lose for that.
It comes down to such a small detail, doesn't it? In head to head, it's just like one booking or the concede like the third goal or something like that. It can do you in head to head, and that's the good and bad thing about it, I guess.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Rodriguez blanking again as well. So,
yeah,
I'm sure Richarlison's back now, right?
Yeah, he's back. Yes. I think he's a doubt, actually.
Oh.
I've actually seen that. He's back fit, but I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think he was 75% doubtful. Yeah.
And I'm really hoping he plays because I feel like it gives Rodriguez more freedom because you see he gets back and defends quite a bit since Richarlison's been out. They haven't been as good going forward. And then when they were going forward, because there's no Richarlison, it's just Rodriguez trying to pull everything, do everything on his own. Yeah. When Richarlison's back, it gives him more time and more space to move and look about a bit more on his own. So I expect him to get a goal this weekend if Richarlison plays. If he doesn't play, he might still, I don't know, but I've still got him and I'm still keeping fair for now.
Yeah, Everton have struggled, haven't they, without all the weapons.
Yeah.
Richarlison, I think he just must. It gives him something a bit different. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin, he's quite static, like striker, like stays just in and around the box.
Yeah.
Gets in them areas, but Richarlison, he kind of stretches the game a little bit, and
yeah, I think without him, they've got no one who sort of sort of with a bit of pace who running behind. There's a lot of like nice ball playing midfielders sort of thing, nice footballers, not enough pace, but so it's sort of like everything's in front of the opposition. Richarlison gives them that bit of balance.
Yeah, we could see them back to the way they were at the beginning of the season if he plays this weekend. I have a lot of confidence in them still, but it just shows how like losing one player who arguably isn't even their best can damage the team that much.
Yeah, and you've got a big game this week, haven't you? Ryan Ainsley at the top, who kind of looks it up to you. He's like the apprentice, and you're like the master in a way. But a bit of shithousery from you this week, isn't there? If you want to confess or own up.
Yeah, I'll own up. So Chan the Grass, your horse, dobbed me in it. I'm playing Ryan Ainsley this week, and he was telling me all his plans. He didn't realise he was playing me in the league, so I just went along with it. It's not lying or cheating. I'm just still giving him advice in my eyes. But then Matthew Chaney decided to ruin my little plan, dobbed me in it, and now he's using a free hit against me. So that's that game lost.
What did you tell him? What were you telling him? Like get Matty Cash in and stuff like that? Oh, Captain Matty Cash.
No, I'm not giving him gifts, man. Oh, yeah. I was encouraging him to take minus 22.
22?
Yeah, and you...
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't have any cheating in my league. As the chairman, we won't have any of that whatsoever. But
speaking of that then, so what about when you were telling your brother's opponent how to set his team up and giving him little tips against him?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll tell you what, I didn't know. Andy was playing you, I think, that week.
Yeah, he was playing me.
No, he was playing Tony on that Saturday. I was talking to him.
Yeah.
And then it just happened to be that he played against Ryan the next week. So I was like telling him on Wildcard.
Fuck your shit. Cheater.
Yeah, I'll gain anything for an advantage.
So here we go. Ryan left the cheat now.
He's the winning team here. So 71 points, 67 for me. Like I was saying, had some bad luck last week. Took Fernandez out. He got 17. Also lost because of Watkins and Target just had a... So here it is. The lucky garlic. This is it for this week. The lucky garlic. This will rid me from any sort of curses. I've been walking over 2 trades and then spitting over the last one. I've been ordering my gnomes into height order from left to right, sorting out the James Bond collection in chronological order. You know, all them sort of superstitions.
No,
so
I don't believe in any of that. None of that type of stuff. You're good on
you should do.
I don't know if you know, Chan, just kissing it once doesn't work. You've got to kiss it once and then lick it once. That's the trick. So go on.
Tell you what, garlic, change your life. Put that in like your pasta and your rice. Beautiful. Smells beautiful. Makes your breath smell a bit, but tell you what, get that in there.
There you go. And just like that, we become a cookery podcast.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the nitty gritty. 71 points, minus 4, 67. Had McCarthy for 6, Justin for 6, Kufal for 8, Kilman for 1, Robertson for 2, Salah for 9, Ziyech for 11, Son for 3, Wilson for 2, Calvert-Lewin for 5, Kane for 18. So, like I was saying, wasn't too bad, but could do better. Looking, obviously, getting Bruno Fernandes in, that's a plan. Obviously, with the change of fixtures, it's crossed my mind whether to get rid of Kane for Vardy. But, like our guest last week, Liam was saying, perhaps it's a bit unfair to get rid of Kane when he hasn't blanked.
Yeah.
Like even last week, didn't play particularly well, but still scored that 1 goal. Obviously, my debate is for Salah. So, I've already took the minus 4. Do I transfer him out? Or do I just stick with it? Sorry, because at the end of the day, I think everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's got all these injury problems. I mean, like you say, one of our friends, Ryan Ainsley, I think he's got like 4 or 5 injuries. and things like that. So everyone's in the same boat. It's crossed my mind, actually. I don't know what you think. I might get De Bruyne.
Yeah.
The reason they've got some good fixtures. They play Burnley, Fulham, and in the next 3 after this week. There's a lot of green fixtures in there, and I think it might be good to try and get him on an upward curve before everyone else. I don't know what you think about that.
It's the right move, I think. This was my plan anyway, because I wanted to take Kane out, get a cheap striker, so I can now trade Lookman for Kevin De Bruyne. So I think it is a good move, De Bruyne.
So who are you getting rid of Kane for, sorry, again?
I don't know if I can tell you yet, because one, I haven't decided properly, and 2, I don't want anyone to know I'm doing it till the day.
Right. Okay.
I'm basing it solely on their fixtures and their past result the weekend, the last game week. I've been monitoring them during the international break. They haven't scored, however. So there's lots of little different things weighing up in my mind over it. But yeah, it's basically sacrificing that expensive striker who I don't want anyway for a cheap ass player, and then I can get De Bruyne in next week.
Yeah, that's it. It sounds like you'll have to do such a big drop from Kane to like a cheap striker, really, to go from Lookman to De Bruyne.
Yeah, but I like the cheap strikers anyway. I always say I don't like too much money up top. I like to have an absolute overload in midfield.
Yeah, what were we saying, Ryan?
Now, I'm just saying it's a massive upgrade going from Lookman to De Bruyne. So obviously, I don't know what you're getting, but Kane, you must be downgrading him to someone, I don't know, 5 million or something like that. It depends how much you've got on the bank now.
I'll give you a clue. His teammates on the screen on the bench right there.
Right. We'll think about that.
Yeah, well,
someone
I
else, isn't it?
Hey, the only one I can think.
If Tony, if we guess it right, will you say?
Yeah, go on. You have a guess.
All right.
Bamford.
I'm going Andre Ayew.
Yeah.
Jordan.
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 Oh yeah,
Jordan. Yeah.
We're on the phone to Swansea.
I don't think you can get Andre Ayew. Yeah. I just remembered that you did tell me this. Actually, it just came back to me then.
Yeah, it's one of them. If he doesn't score, everyone's going to look at my team next week on the podcast and think, why has he got Ayew up top? I'm going to look stupid if he doesn't score.
Yeah.
But I'm a massive mistaker.
That's not one of the on fantasy football fixes. Not going to be many transfers that'll be Kane to Ayew. It'll be like 0.001% or something like that.
Yeah.
No, but this is how I like to do it. Really? This works quite often for me. It has over the previous years. That's how I like to do it. Get someone who no one else will have, and just see if it works.
It's a good idea, though, isn't it? It could be a game. It is a game changer, really. If he does well. Scores a goal, assist or something like that. That could be massive in your head-to-head games and overall rank.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, that's it. I think, obviously, we're all looking for different differentials, and even De Bruyne is a bit of a differential, but we'll see anyway. But anyway, he's your team, Ryan. Do you want to read that out?
Yeah, so 59 average. So 59 minus 4, bang average. I had McCarthy and goal with 6. Zuma with 2. Justin 6. Kilman 1. Grealish with 6. Sterling with 1, Salah 9, Son 3, Maupay 2, Kane as captain 18, and Calvert-Lewin 5. So yeah, very average week. And I mean, I'd Taylor on the bench, and if I played him, I'd have won him. Well, I'd have won in both leagues really. But I never really debated playing him. But I'm not too happy with it, to be honest. I've got a bit of dead wood in there. I need to get rid of Maupay. I need to get rid of him. My only thing is it's just whether I've been in a big debate between either getting rid of, either getting him for Watkins or Bamford. And I'm still a little bit in two minds. I mean, I've already got Grealish. Aston Villa got some very good fixtures. But then Bamford's just sort of like, I don't know, Leeds. I think, they've got a few tricky games, but I still think that he'll get chances. So I'm still in a bit of a debate with that.
Yeah, I would choose Bamford over Watkins because remember when Villa obviously was storming at the beginning and then they had a little run of average to easy games when you compare it to the form they were in and they got absolutely smashed and then they've come back into form again. I think that's going to happen again in the coming weeks.
Yeah.
Well, with Watkins, he's only scored in 2 games, hasn't he? But he scored 5, so he's scored 3 against Liverpool and 2 against Arsenal, and blanked the rest.
I know. I think Bamford's different in the fact that I think, well, obviously he's got the hat trick, but he has scored just like a goal a game.
Separate game.
A lot of them, yeah. So he is quite consistent in that sense. So yeah, I'll have to think about what I'm doing with that one. So yeah, then I think I'm going to get rid of Charlie Taylor as well. I think he needs to get gone. I know he got 8, but he's another dead plank.
Yeah, that's just a one-off. That there can be no like real motivation for him. Like that's just a mad one-off. Yeah. What about Justin? Chan, you have Justin as well, don't you?
Yeah, I've got him.
So I've been thinking about this. Do you know Liverpool coming up with no Salah? I'm thinking about playing Justin. I think Leicester might keep a clean sheet here against Liverpool.
I also think as well that is it attacking threat. I mean, really, he does play high up, and he should have had an assist for the penner that Vardy missed as well.
Yeah,
he's good attacking as well as defensive. But I mean, after Liverpool, they do have some decent fixtures as well. I can't remember exactly who they play, but I know they've got some decent fixtures.
Yeah, so I'll have a look into that now. I mean, to answer your question, Tony, I have to play him just because of injuries. I have to play him. So he's going in the squad no matter what. But he's who Leicester play. So Liverpool next week, then Fulham at home, Sheffield United away, Brighton at home, Everton at home, then Tottenham away. So yes, they've got some good fixtures. Obviously, the next 3 or 4, for definite. And I think Justin, I've just had him all year. There's quite reasonably solid, aren't they, Leicester? You may as well just leave him in because, I mean, they play with about like 6 defenders anyway, don't they? They play like Fofana, Evans, Justin. He's playing as a wing back. They play that Thomas.
Yeah, he's played a few.
Yeah.
I think was thinking change a bit, but it depends with like injuries and stuff like that. I'm not sure whether like obviously Maddison's back. Well, yeah, he's sort of back fully fit now. So I mean, I don't know how much it'll change, but I'd just keep like if you've got Justin, I'd literally just keep him. I don't think it's even a debate getting rid of him, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he sat on the bench for me for maybe 3 weeks, and then when I was looking at him like this week, thinking about what I wanted to do to save myself getting rid of Salah, if that's what I choose to do. Like I could bring him in and like, because I know it sounds like far-fetched, but I think Leicester might keep a clean sheet. So I've been looking at him thinking, hang on, like maybe he's a useful little weapon for games like that to just bring on because he's cheaper than a bag of chips, isn't he? 4.7 mil, is that right? Roughly around that area anyway. Just I've changed my whole mindset on him. He's just going to sit there and stare.
Yeah, I mean, who could you replace for him, really? I think, obviously, we'll move on with some of the team of the week, like Vestergaard and Walker-Peters. They're all about that prize. Obviously, you got Konza from Aston Villa.
Yeah. I quite like the look of Matt Target, actually, from Villa.
Yeah, don't mention his name. 11 points last week. What a joke.
Yeah, I just prefer the wing backs are just better, and Villa got some decent fixtures, so yeah, I quite like Target.
Vestergaard isn't a bad shout because he gets his fucking head on it sometimes. Don't he? Gets a couple of goals. I like him, mate, and he's quite cheap as well. And Southampton is solid. Well, not solid, but they're pretty good at the minute.
Well, that's it. Like from game week 3. He's been a solid performer. He's got 6, 7, 7, 6, 7, 6. So I think they've kept 4 clean sheets in that time. And even in the games where they haven't kept a clean sheet, he's went and scored.
Yeah, so he's a good little asset to have. He's probably more valuable than Walker-Peters. Like if you take away his ridiculous 3 bonus for nothing off Walker-Peters like last game week, Vestergaard's getting you more points in centre back opposed to a wing back.
So that's it. Do you think, obviously, moving on to Southampton with Walker-Peters, would you get Vestergaard then?
If I didn't have Walker-Peters already, definitely, but I don't want to waste a transfer on rotating from him to Vestergaard, even though I prefer Vestergaard and I think he's a better player. But it's not worth wasting a transfer for me.
Would you double up on Southampton defenders then?
Nah.
I mean, that's what I was about to say. I've already got McCarthy in goal. I'll probably just leave him all season if he get injured or whatnot. So, I just don't like to double up, and it's probably not worth it, really.
Yeah.
He's been successful, McCarthy, though, because I remember at the start, I just wanted a 4.5 keeper, and it was between McCarthy and Ryan. And to be honest, I think I've made four clean sheets out of 8 games. It isn't a bad shout, not bad going whatsoever. Obviously, you've got some of the midfielders now. I mean, Jimmy Ward-Prowse had 2 big games. Do you think about him? Do you think he'll get him? Theo Walcott, there's another one. He's a midfielder, 5.8. But now with Ings injured, he's playing as a striker.
Yeah, he is. He could be a great differential, honestly, if he starts playing.
He's owned less than 1% as well.
Yeah,
but
0.3, I think it is, isn't it? And he's got 2 goals and 2 assists, and you could see him and Shea Adams linking up quite well. So, I mean, Adams is in form now, scoring three goals in the last 4. So yeah, I mean, you could have a case for getting Walt. I don't think I'll be getting him.
Tell you what, he's got Adams 31 points in the last 4 game weeks.
It's good.
That's all right for someone who's not that good in
it. It's time for cheer.
Time for cheer. Shut up, man.
Time.
Yeah, I was looking at Walcott today when I was doing my little nosy on it, and I was half tempted myself because he's cheap and he could come good with the opportunity to be playing all the time. Ings is out. I think if anyone's wanting to take like a punt on as like a free transfer or whatever, he couldn't be the difference if he has a good week.
Yeah, he has crossed my mind actually. The other one is obviously it's him or Stuart Armstrong. Armstrong's a bit cheaper. He's a winger, but he does get a few like assists and goals. I think he's like my favourite draft player. Like I had him last year. He done all right. He just gets like ticks over with 6 or 7. Last week he scored, and Jorginho, he's been like the dead wood that I just can't get rid of in my team. So
you got him too late, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
Off Kennedy, got him too late.
Oh yeah, he started missing, didn't he, in the Europa League, and then he started not starting anymore, and
everyone should just get rid of him now. It's just pointless having him on. If he's not on pennies, get rid.
Yeah, and there's that many good Chelsea players. If you're going to have a Chelsea player, there's way better options than him.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, going on tips for the week. I tell you what, let's go first.
Go on then.
Just on our Southampton theme, we just mentioned him actually. Theo Walcott.
All right.
I like that.
I thought you were going to say
against Wolves. Quite a hard game. I think he's got 3 assists in the last 3 games. Now playing as a striker, now Ings is out, so he's going to get more goal involvement. He looked just more of a threat in general. The last game that they played, with him just being in a more central striker position, he's got them 3 assists. I think he's due a goal soon, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it's not a bad shout, to be fair. It's
a good play.
Quite a brave one.
Yeah, well, that's me. I'll pick brave tips, like Jordan North.
Brave tips. He was favourite already, wasn't he?
Yeah, his favourites. I haven't bet on him just because of that.
Don't bet on him because he's a Burnley fan, that's why.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
There's two more.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
With Daichi. Right. Go on then, Ryan, do you want to go?
Right, yeah. I've picked Ross Barkley, actually. Yeah, another little bit of a brave shout. Brighton at home. I think, they could score a few. I think he has been playing well, but he's only scored, he scored 2 and got one assist in the last game. That was his first assist. And he is, I don't know, Villa looking quite good. Hit Barkley, Grealish, Watkins linking up quite well. So I've decided to go a little bit different. I didn't want to just play it safe with Grealish. I've already got him, and then even Watkins. Where I thought I'd mix it up a bit and go. I'll go Barkley. Yeah.
I think Brighton are going to beat them, me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I really do. So should we revisit that fixture next week? You're going to all laugh at me. I can laugh at you.
Okay.
Give us a prediction, Tony. What prediction? What's your score?
I think they're going to beat them 2-0.
Oh.
2-0. Who's going to score?
Lamptey's going to assist.
Tell you who.
Danny Welbeck. That's all I've got. Forget it.
Yeah, I heard Matthew say Morpay there, and I was like, no, you better not, because I'm
Yeah, and then Maupay's going to score a
done
penalty.
anything in ages. He's dead wood. He can't just come to life as soon as they get rid of him. He can't.
He's going to, you know it's going to happen.
That's the luck, isn't it? He hasn't done anything. He missed one game. He didn't really do anything. He's a passenger the next. He'll score.
Yeah. I know.
That's it. Mate, it'll happen. It always does. That's it, right? Lamptey assist on Danny Welbeck and Maupay's going to score a penalty.
Give me second thoughts now.
Right. Okay, Tony.
I've picked this guy before. I'm going to pick him again because I'm trying to reinstate faith in him. I want everyone to like him. James Rodriguez. I think he's going to score 1 or 2 this weekend.
All right. Okay. Yeah, he's had a little bit of dip in form. Obviously, he had a little bit of a knock. Who do Everton play? Is it Fulham this week?
Fulham.
Yeah, they're going to absolutely lace him inside out.
That confident.
Yeah, I love Everton. They're my new favourite team. I want Karanka to go there one day and manage them.
Nah. Dead wood now, isn't he? He's struggling at Birmingham?
No, Birmingham are struggling with him.
Warney for Warney.
No, he'll have them in the Prem in 3 seasons.
Right, okay. No, that's great. Obviously, just before we go through the quiz question, just want to say, give us a like and follow on Everyday Players FPL on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also available on audio on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. So, gentlemen, have you got the question? Have you got the answer for the? I
believe I got it straight away. I think I'm dead confident he's played for at least 3 of the teams, and then the others, I think he's. Yeah.
I think I've done it a bit easier because Tony complained last week. You do this a bit hard, don't you?
I think I know what it is.
Do you want to guess then, Tony?
No.
Come on, Tony.
I guess last week it's your turn. Is it Danny Ings?
I've went for Danny Ings also.
Yeah, it is Danny Ings.
Yeah.
Well done.
Burning Liverpool, Southampton, just give it away, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought we had to make it easier. But
That was hard.
Easier for
I did have a little bit of a question game, right? We've probably only got about 2 minutes. I don't know how, if we can go through it or maybe just until it stops. But it was just basically ABC game, go through footy players. So player begin with A, player begin with B, and we go all the way around.
Oh, God. That's hard already. I'm stuck already. And
Do you want me to go with A?
Go on then.
I don't know if we got time, but right.
We haven't got time. We haven't got
time.
It's going to cut off.
I know. Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a week to think about that then.
Oh, that's
right.
I'll be able to say it Z and then Z back to it backward.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's your revision then for next week.
Well, I'll think about it. Mine, I'll just Google it like you always do.
Yeah, he did admit he cheated actually with the Van.
Oh yeah, he's a cheater as well. We're all just a pack of 40s, man.
I didn't cheat. Hey, I never lose at these games. I'm unbeaten yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh well,
next
right.
week. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Well, thank you very much. Obviously, give us a like again on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's bye from me, bye from Ryan, bye from Tony. Gentlemen,